working on them corners, on at them trap houses, pushing them narcotics, transfer them skills, man, into starting your own businesses, getting your fraction, getting your people together in order to start making those legit moves, and to be in the long run, it's a lot better, and that's what I've been working with my company to do, to just show individuals how to transfer them skills. That's my passion. My passion is just to start show other individuals how to start their own business, how to make their dreams become a reality,
Right.
through the certain steps.
This the way you like it, make you moan and acknowledge this is the way you like it. Telling me, baby, you doing it just the way I like it. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe and like it. I'm getting too excited, no telling the way it goes. Lady, you turning me on, just laying there with pretty toes. You got me spitting crazy flows while we listening to music on WTMH radio. And the platform is digital. You got a 1-to-1 ratio, exchange of fellatio. I'm old school loving you, that's just the way it goes. You got a problem with that, call and talk to Bobby O. Everything was cool, you may be. So now I gotta get a lady's opinion, I'm calling K Streets. Sometimes I ain't really feeling everything she say, but that's okay, cause I can reach out to Joy Renee. So now it's tip for tap, play for play. Now I ain't got shit to say. Here you come with L. Dre. He's always the most calm fella, sensible and fair-minded. L. Dre bring love together. You gotta be willing and able to be mature, presentable at the grown folks table. Call if you wanna talk more. 614-781-0754.
Oh yeah. See, I can't hear him. Maybe it's my headphones or something. Annoyed. It's the grown folks. Are you got an attitude? Grown folks table. The grown folks table. Hey everybody. This your girl K Streets and my lovely friend over here, L Dre. And we got another guest in the building. Go ahead, shout your name out.
What's going on, y'all? Another guest in the building is me, man. 7J. What's going on?
7J. All right, it's lovely Tuesday, and y'all know what time it is. It's the grown folks. So we were about to have a whole bunch of things going on tonight. Some grown folks, real grown folks conversation. I hope y'all stay up for this because, yeah, it's gonna be lit tonight. Also, we got artist JP coming to show some love right here. So shout out to JP. Yeah, he was on the underground earlier today, having an interview with a live meet and greet at the Ohio Media School. Shout out to the Ohio Media School as well for allowing me to put that together. But yeah, he will be here tonight, and we're gonna talk about some real grown folks conversation and listen to some grown folk music.
This might be the grownest show ever tonight. This might be like grown.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to go there. Let's go.
All right. Well, Eldred, how was your day?
Today was super.
Oh,
Today
you
was
know
a super day. Man, I love my job, man. Please, everybody. I know what I'm about to say is way easier said than done. Please try to get you a job you like, man. It's such a good feeling to go into a job that you don't like, that you love to do, man. Shout out to Ohio Media School. Big shout out to my boy Stowe, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm never gonna forget, the person that gave me this that opportunity. Big shout out to Mr. Moore. He was a part of that, and Kurt Richards. I'm never gonna forget Kurt. Them three people who put me in a position to do something that I dreamed. Like I told people a couple weeks ago, like, what's your dream? I'm actually doing it. Like I believe God put me on this earth to help, and I am so cool with that position, and that's what I do every day. So today was one of those days where it was like running all around, but I helped. I really helped. I call it a light bulb. Like, you ever seen when you're showing a kid something, you put a light bulb over their head and you know they got something? That is such a great feeling. So I feel like I put some light bulbs over some people's head today. I love that.
All right. So we're gonna get into our first, song of the day. And,
Do you know how it came on?
I was so
Oh no, can't do that.
because I surely
Gotta
said was
be
about to say it. I was like, I am going to see.
It's definitely t-shirt and panties
Oh,
night. If
my
any night is
goodness.
t-shirt and panties,
All right.
it is this night.
Yeah, we didn't mean to do that. So
Yes,
sorry.
let it marinate. Doesn't matter.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god.
We're gonna let that marinate.
I always go back to the night I met her. And she just,
She cool. Oh
She
my
cool as-
goodness, she is so cool.
I said, yo, we play a song every night. Like, you just don't realize, like, I still like him in t-shirt and panties. And she laughed at me, I don't know if it was a laugh, like an inviting laugh, but,
Oh my God.
or little nigga get out of here laugh. But she did chuckle at a nigga. And I was like, So everything, that was a good thing. Shout out to Adina Howard, man. Nothing better. Yo, Seth. Lingerie, Vicky, all that shit is okay, right? But really don't be t-shirt and panties, man. It really, like, that's the best outfit, really.
Yeah, man, because that's like the go-to, like, I don't know, man. It
It's
is like the
Like
best.
a
It's
go-to.
It's something about it, like, they know their purpose. When
Yeah.
you see that, right? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
This
Oh,
is a
K
man
Streets,
thing. I don't know
take
that.
us there, K Streets. This is one of those nights. Go on, take us
All
there.
right. Take us there. So listen here. Okay, so can we give them the topic now while we waiting on our guest?
Go on. You
All
look
right.
like you can't wait to say it. Go on,
I-
do it. Go. You look like you can't wait.
I cannot
You
because it's gonna be
look like you
interesting.
anxious.
Don't make me punch in the throat tonight.
Go.
Anywho, so yeah, the topic tonight, y'all. Okay, I switched it up because my little sister gave us this idea. So shout out.
She
to
lit
her.
up too. She laughed when she heard it, like, yo, word, go.
Because it's important.
Shout out to Angelique.
Yeah, shout her out.
I just love what she said back to us. Oh no.
So, all right. So tonight, ladies, do y'all prefer somebody?
No, say it as it is and then explain it how you want to explain it. Please. Because you about to like lighten it up a little bit, and we ain't lighten up nothing tonight.
All right, ladies.
So say it
the
how it is,
size-
and then you
the
explain it.
size matter.
There you go.
The
Now
size
go
matter.
where you
The
want
size
to go.
matter. All right. So I don't know where I want to go with this. So, and I'm not even gonna
Yes, you
start
do.
with me.
Yes, you do. We
No,
going there tonight,
listen,
ladies.
Listen, y'all
Fellas,
call
what else?
in. Listen, y'all call in 614-781-0754. We are talking about if size matters. Ladies, I want to hear your input. But right now, we're going to go into some grown folks conversation. We got Monica Mira. Oh, why the
They say when you find a one, there'll be no second guessing. You feel it deep in your heart, you know that it was there. The feeling inside will let you know something that you can't deny. Just let it go. They say it's better to love than never love at all. To appreciate all the good, sometimes you gotta fall. But I was foolish, I shouldn't have let you go. But now I miss you, I gotta let you know. I need you back in my life. I need your kiss in my life. And it's been so long since you've been gone. Baby, won't you come back home? You only get one love, one in a lifetime. You only get one love, one in a lifetime. Can't believe that I almost missed the signs right in front of my eyes. And now I know that love is it's really hard to say. You only get one love, one in a lifetime. And that one is you. They say the pleasure comes from pain, and I'm so used to being home. It's hard to be happy, babe. And you gotta feel the same way. My tears are steady falling like the pouring rain. Tell me, will the forecast change? If you love somebody, you gotta let them go. Tomorrow's ever promise, you gotta let it show. If you love somebody, you gotta let them go. Tomorrow's ever promise, you gotta let it show. I need you back in my life. I need your kiss in my life. And it's been so long since you've been gone. Baby, won't you come back home? You only get one love, one in a lifetime. You only get one love, one in a lifetime. You can believe that I almost missed the signs right out of my eyes. And now I know that love is really hard to say. You only get one love, one in a lifetime. And that one is you. 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 That is you. I would climb the highest mountain, swim the deepest oceans for you. It's you. I would walk across the desert just to get the message to you. It's you. There ain't a thing in this world that I wouldn't do. Right hand to the man, boy, I'm feeling the truth. So all my ladies, if you feel me, put your hands up for that one, for that one. You only get one love, one in a lifetime. You only get one in a lifetime. You believe that I almost like and now I know that I'm still up. So you only get one in a lifetime. You only get one in a lifetime. I can believe that I almost missed the signs out of my eyes. Now I know that I'm blind. So you only get one in a lifetime.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Now the word around town, that boy going crazy. It's been a while since I've been out back and by to that Mercedes. And my wrist keep dripping, grain gripping, I'm doing 180. Now I used to be pimping, but how can I say this? Girl, I'm tryna fuck with you. Girl, don't take no pictures. Girl, sorry if I'm throwing my words, I've been drinking, mixing that liquor. I woke up when I woke up. I brought more to do some. You say you don't really give a fuck. I really hope that you know what's up. I ain't playing. Oh no, I ain't playing. No, when my mind fucked up, I just don't care at all. I just hope you don't pick up when it's 2 or 3. Girl, I'm way too drunk, I just don't care at all. I just hope you don't pick up when it's 2 or 3. And I hope you need some more liquor. Eating that pussy, turning your river. Yeah. yeah. I'm not no swimmer. I was go deep in that ocean like flipper. Oh yeah. My mind's fucked up. I just don't care, man. I just hope you pick up. When it's 2 or 3, way too drunk. Just don't care, man. I just hope you pick up. When it's 2 or 3, and I hope you do. And I hope in my house and my heart, I hope that she stays. If she know I'm gonna lay the pipe down, I turn up the crazy. Why you tripping? You won't even listen cause you used to all the niggas. I promise I'm different. And I hope you take off the clothes. No one persistent, I know that that's a song. You got the clothes, no cap out them cheeks, girl, let's go take them covers off. When we make it up, girl, I just like to see brothers. And if you fuck the niggas and cheat on your nigga, then what you gonna do to me? Girl, I hope you. Girl, don't listen to them bitches. Girl, don't tell your business, don't tell your business. Girl, just tell me the truth. I'm fucking with you. And I hope you. Need some more liquor. Eating that pussy, I drown in your river.
Oh my goodness. WTMH Radio, the grown folks table. It's your girl K Streets in the building. My homie L Dre.
How are you?
And then we got S, right? Did I say it right? No. 7G. I want to call him by his name, and I don't want to be rude though, because like I don't, I got it's taking some time to get used to names now. So like, but I will call you by
7G.
Okay, that's fine.
Not 5Gs, not 2Gs, not 1.
It's hard to see. I mean,
7 of them.
7Gs. Okay.
7Gs.
Okay.
Take an hour to get dressed.
L Dre was over here popping off.
An hour to get dressed. Like no fucking games.
What's wrong with people taking an hour getting dressed?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so then be quiet.
Word up.
All right, so LJ was over here rampaging on about Power.
Word.
Yo.
This new season, don't like it.
Anywho, I love Power.
I haven't seen, it's about 2 keys been sold. I only seen 2 titties. I mean, you know why I loved it last year? It got to the feeling like it was like damn near porn. No. I love that shit last year. I seen 2 titties so far the whole day. It's been 6 shows and I seen only 2 titties. Did you really follow
the storyline and
understand? Story? It was a story last year? I was looking at them titties. I ain't seen Lil' Kim titties yet. I am so upset with the writers of
disrespectful.
Power. And the Puerto Rican lady, the lawyer, haven't seen her titties yet.
You're disrespectful. That's not what it's just about.
Power, the writers. Come on, don't lose it. Don't lose it and get all political.
They have a great storyline. I don't know what do you
sling the keys and bring the titties.
Do you watch Power?
Yeah, I watch it. I haven't caught up on the latest though.
We should
no titties, fam. I seen 2 titties. You know what that means?
What do you think about Power?
I love Power, man.
Man, it was the power of the titties. Now when you don't see no titties, I don't know who got the power.
That's your input.
It just. I mean, come on now. Don't do it to a very nice show. Don't fuck a nice show up. I please hope
you don't ruin it with your impure thoughts. It's just not about that. It's about everything. It's about everything that comes with that territory.
Right.
So you're not gonna always get that every time.
The lights get
no. Oh my God.
Waitresses. I was saying waitresses titties last year in the bar. Now Dre got the bar. I ain't seen 1 titty in that bar.
You ain't even following the storyline. I would listen if I was Tasha, I
Dre,
wouldn't be trying to show nothing.
Dre,
all the shit I'm
come on,
going
man.
through.
Ghost, get Ghost on somebody and see some titties. Come on, this is bullshit.
That would be
And no kilos. Come on, Tommy. I think Tommy shot somebody in the leg so far and the Achilles. Come on, he was killing everybody every day last year. Yeah. He shot somebody in the Achilles so far.
Man, it's hot right now. Do you understand that?
Tommy was the one that didn't give a fuck, right, Seven? Right. Man, yo, this nigga that met his father, he's hugging this nigga every 2 scenes.
Oh, it's gonna be a twist.
No titties.
You don't think it's gonna be a twist to that?
And in between all this, there's no titties. I don't care about all that.
Oh my. Okay.
Come on, man.
We understand where you're
Let's go, man. And you should see some titties. Come on, pal. Step it up.
Oh my God. On another note, let's take it to another ridiculous conversation. Trump and this whole LeBron James ordeal with his Facebook, Twitter. Did you see the post that he put on Facebook about
Trump,
LeBron James?
Trump is really out of line.
Who was the other guy that he said interviewed LeBron? Or what was his name? I can't think of his name. Yes, and oh my, like this president. I'm just like in awe. Like I wonder when America is gonna wake up and be like, this dude is really dumb. Like he's a clown.
Right.
Like and why do we have him as president? And how do we get him out?
And all of that, you have to look inside yourself. That man didn't get the presidency. Some people voted him in. So I hope America, while doing all that, look in themselves and be like, what did we do to think that this was the man to give and let him be the leader of the free world?
Man, it's just terrible. It's terrible all the way around the board. To say that about somebody who's like trying to build better communities, putting people in schools, giving them
a week after putting up the I Promise school. That's the last person you want to
take shots at.
You get what I'm saying? So again, he's exposing himself, and but in doing that, America, we put him there. So we're gonna have to look into ourselves.
I didn't put him there. I voted complete opposite, but okay.
You voted for him, Seven?
No, I don't even think I did vote.
You ain't voted at all? Then you voted for him. You just as bad?
Oh man,
you just as bad. If you didn't vote at all, you voted for him.
Do you vote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you remember, Seven? Did you vote for the man?
No, I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote this time.
Oh, so you voted for him then? If you didn't vote at all, you voted for him.
I wasn't going for him, man.
They wrote on your ballot for you. 7 G's, Trump. That's how I went down.
That's so disrespectful on so many levels.
But not only LeBron is a great basketball player, he's one of the smartest people. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, it won't be no retaliation. I think he will go on business as usual, and he will do more showing than he will do talking.
Absolutely. I'm just waiting for this next election to come up so we can hurry up and get him out of here.
I love the summer. To me, the summer is the best of LeBron. I see him on the court, but the things he do when he help his community in the summertime, it is outstanding. And that's when he's really like, without
But not only that, look at him as a father figure and a role model of his kids and what, as he's teaching his young daughter or whatever, the image that he has to portray. Like, okay, if I'm doing this for her, I know it's a million other kids out there that need this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So he did the right thing. He did what he was supposed to do, I feel like, as a man, giving back to his community, not only just through basketball, whatever the case may be, but just as that role model. But put me aside of basketball, what else can you say about me?
I think 50 million for the I Promise school. He just put up 50 million, and everybody take care of their grades and might going on to further far as college.
Free college tuition for all those that graduate.
Bikes, they ain't got to worry about food. You are in a position to really concentrate on school, and when you have that head start, a genius is going to come out of there.
Period. Yeah, absolutely.
Another LeBron will walk out of that building. That's a guarantee.
Might be a few that come out of there.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So heads up to LeBron James and hands down to President Trump.
Absolutely. He should get like the donkey of the day like Charlemagne, and he probably already did, and I missed it.
Don't do that. I think they got that copyrighted, so don't get us sued.
What?
Don't say like a donkey or nothing.
I didn't.
Okay.
I was saying that because I was referring to Charlemagne the God, and I was saying if you would have let me finish. Here you go again. You didn't let me finish.
You read his book? You read Charlamagne's book?
No, I didn't. But I thought about like purchasing it.
And you got, you really got ambitious to getting in media. Really a good book to read. The Charlamagne book. I love that book. It really like. It didn't change me. It made me push forward. Reading it like I'm on the right path. Getting on people's nerves is what the fuck you supposed to do.
Well, he was always a smart ass. So
speak your mind. But if people get offended by it, then you have to live. You're not getting on people's nerves on purpose. But speak your mind. And if people get offended by it, don't let that affect you. That's what I got from the book.
Right. Okay. Well, then that makes sense. That makes perfectly good sense. All right, so we're gonna move on into this, hot topic. Okay, so the topic for tonight is ladies. Does size matter?
Does size matter? Please call in. Don't I love the
absolutely,
vibe, but I want to hear a voice and really tell me the truth. Why, when, all that. Does size matter?
Right, size. Okay, so since I'm a lady,
only one in the middle.
Yep, only one.
7 look right at you.
well. Okay, so you guys want to test my theory out?
What's your purpose?
Okay, my purpose is to be honest, so that's what we're going for.
True.
All right. So, in all honesty, yes, size does matter to me. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Okay. Now we was riding here and we was talking to Angelique. Angelique was like, "Yo, it really doesn't. Like, it's, pinky shit. She cool."
That's why she said something about the motion and all that. I'm like, boo, it don't got. Listen, I don't care.
I mean, like, when you're talking with your girls, is that the majority answer back that it does?
With my girls, I really never had that conversation because, like, I'm private. I don't like people.
You're not about to tell me that. You're not.
I don't.
I believe all groups of females talk like that. You're not about to do that.
Listen, I don't though. Like, I barely have time to fucking hang out with them. So
I'm about to admit something that I
believe. I'm telling y'all what I'm admitting to. This is me. Like, it matters to me.
All right, I understand that, but it was never the time you was with your group of girls and y'all was like.
Oh, well, majority would say, I will hope they would say size matters. Maybe, yeah, majority probably would say that. If I know the group of girls that I hang with, yeah, it does.
Okay, well, we had somebody chime in. Shout out to Yaz. Yaz was like, not really length, not really length. I'm gonna do math,
but with.
So so what she said was, long for dumb it down for people that don't understand. It was long really didn't. Wide was more important to her.
Okay, well, she has her preference, and that's true, But at the end of the day, I want the best of both worlds. So,
okay. I mean,
to me, it's because I just know me and I know what I like. That's all I have to say.
True.
I can't say.
Okay. We're gonna need a lot of for real, honestly, we're gonna need a lot of help tonight. K Street's in here by herself, so females help her in here. I don't want to like acting like me and Seven is just jumping her and all that, because it really ain't a real conversation that me and can't be discussing really with each other. So we really do need ladies to call in. 614-781-0754. Does size matter? What's up, guys? Let me know. Be honest, guys. Let me know. Does size matter? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep 100. I believe all dudes at one time when they was young got the ruler and was like, "Yo, let me see where the fuck I'm at."
I believe it.
Got my joint and let me see where where I'm at. So as growing up, you do think about like, yo, does size matter and things like that. But as you get older, it's like, all right, I think you got to know what the fuck you're doing.
Absolutely, right. Definitely.
I think that's what came across more than it was size. When I was, worried about more size when you was younger, like, yo, get the ruler. But growing up, you realize and that you got to know what the fuck you're doing.
You're right, LJ. But even in still saying that, please come correct because
But
like
we talked to somebody today.
I know what I'm
Bacon-
doing, and I know that
we
person
talked
may
to-
know what he's
we
doing.
talked to
but I'm
somebody
not-
today that said she was fine,
Yes.
perfectly fine
Yes,
with
she
a pinky.
did say that. She did.
You know what a pinky is?
Yes, absolutely.
Put your
Somebody I
pinky
would
up.
probably
Put your
run
pinky up. We're streaming
far
right
away
now.
from.
Put your pinky up.
All right.
That
I
is
see that.
about. If we doing math,
I ain't
is that
going.
2 inches?
Mm-mm.
She says she was awesome with that.
No, that's not okay. That's unacceptable.
But you see how it varies in happiness and things like that.
I don't even think, truth be told, she was really happy.
She said she
But-
was. She actually smiled. It takes some shit to make a lady smile.
You seen it in
Yeah, that's what you get what I'm saying.
I don't
Not only
think
did she
so.
smile, she had a glow to her. Like she had a glow to her.
No.
Like Pinky, good with it. 7. Help me
Okay,
out here.
everybody got their own preference, so I can't knock nobody. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Let that be known. I'm not knocking nobody. I like she's right. It is about what you know. You're right. You got to know what you're doing. But at the end of the day, like
She said she could work with a pinky.
Dealing with me,
She
you
said
just
she
got
was
to
cool
come
with it.
correct.
And then Jazz came in. She said not size,
Mhm.
but more not length but width.
Kind of have the best of both worlds. So
Okay. Hold on. All right, hold on.
You like the best of both worlds. What if you get that and he don't know what he's doing?
we got to. Well, then there.
Say that again?
Is there.
You get the best of both worlds, but he don't know what he.
He gonna know what he doing after I'm done with him because I'm gonna show him. Like
How
that's
can you show a pinky if you're not pleased?
no,
with a pinky?
no. We weren't talking about pinkies, boo boo, because
What?
he clearly knows.
I don't want to switch
you,
it up.
You didn't say
Also,
pinkies, right?
What
You didn't-
happens?
You
if-
saying?
what
I
happens-
said the best
your
of both worlds
preference.
as far as length and width. The best of both worlds.
But he just didn't know.
What happens, lady, when you fall all in love? You actually get to that point, and it is a pinky. Does that really like that's deal breaker off?
Right.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, so and how do you do that? How do you
Because
even do
I
that?
feel
Because
like-
everything else has been perfect to you. So how do you even tell him the next day?
like I ain't going.
First of all,
Like, seriously, I
do
can't
you
do
get
it.
up and walk away like?
No, you don't get up and walk away.
So you do proceed with it. You see it and you're like, wow.
I'm not gonna proceed with anything.
So,
like,
all right. So that's what I'm at. So listen, what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah,
Ladies,
we're done.
Please,
We're
ladies,
done.
some ladies, please call in. I feel
We're
like
done.
this is just all on her, and I really don't want that tonight. But you don't.
No, and let me tell y'all
so
something. Some
listen,
people might
so check
think I'm
this out.
about to be shallow tonight, but I want y'all to know that coming from me
So listen,
personally, I'm just giving y'all me real,
I understand that. So listen to this. You see it.
right?
It's pinky. Do you proceed or do
No,
are you
I'm not
gonna get up?
proceeding. Did
so
you not
So
hear
how do
me?
you leave out that room?
Oh, sweetheart, this is not going the way you think it's about to go.
Tell me how you tell them you're
Sweetheart, this is not going the way you think it's about to go. Put it back, like this,
Man.
like put it back.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, she come
That's
rude.
fucked up. You can at least proceed and just see
No,
what's about to go
absolutely.
on here.
I'm not gonna waste my time because I know
Yo,
what I like. I know my
so are
sexuality.
you about
I
to-
know.
all right.
Listen,
After
time
you
out.
get
Let
up,
me
are you
say what
going
I'm about
back
to
out
say.
into the living room
Let
to
me
watch
say.
TV, or are you just leaving?
He won't let
Because
me say what I'm
everything
about
else
to
was
say.
perfect about him.
No,
Gentlemen,
I don't care.
He met your
Listen,
mother. Everything
time
was
out.
perfect.
I understand where you're going with this, but to me, when it comes to perfect for me and my eyes, what's good for me is
Mhm.
all of that matters. Everything, mentally, spiritually, sexually, all that.
So were you
physically,
shaking his hand
and-
on the way out? How did a
like,
fist bump? What are you
like,
doing?
it's not gonna work, buddy. I'm not gonna do it.
How you? It's not gonna work, buddy.
Yeah, now you're my buddy
Wow.
because now you should never show me that. Like you should have never.
I mean,
that.
it was that time. Y'all was at that level.
I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that to myself, knowing that would make me unhappy?
You didn't have nothing on too. So you get up, you pull your stuff on. You
Are you
like, this is
seriously?
not
So
gonna
now
happen,
it goes
buddy.
to me not having nothing on. Are you
No,
seriously?
Streets. I
serious
explained
right
to
now?
you the scenario. Everything was about to go
It's
down.
not going.
You took a glimpse at it,
It's
and
not
you said,
going.
"What up?" It was on some shrimp
It's
shit.
not going.
So you get up, and what you fist bump him out? What do you
No,
do?
I'm just like, boo. It's not. I'm not going. I know what I like, so I ain't gonna waste my time. I'm not wasting my time, and I ain't gonna waste
Wow.
yours.
Wow. That's
No
that-
matter
that
how-
is- that
Because
is-
I know
down
then.
the drain.
Because then
because
after
I said everything
I
about
would throw
was
everything
perfect.
down the drain. But let me tell you something. I know what I like, and I like, and at the end of the day, I don't care how good a person can be to me. And this might sound shallow,
And you
ignorant,
are
whatever
there
the case.
already.
Yeah, listen, I do not listen. Do you hear the part where I said I do not care? This is what I like. At the end of the day, this is what I like. So like, you can't be mad at me for what I like.
I said he's perfect.
Breaking the fellas.
Okay.
Everything about the dude is perfect.
The heartbreaker. So
Over that.
Listen, yes.
Please help me out, ladies, because I just feel like this is all coming at her. I really,
Hey,
really
y'all can
do
bring it
want
my way
other-
all
I
y'all
really
want
do
to.
Need some other opinions on this. Call in, please. 614-781-0754. Does size matter? Wow.
All right, we're gonna go into
We
some
definitely
next
need a break.
music. Lloyd,
Definitely.
lay it down.
I ain't guess to know that me and Romeo ain't ever been friends. But tonight, girl, I'ma show you how much I love you. Let the party begin. I went through something I never did to you, girl. I would turn you out, I threw you, I knew you, girl. Tell your friends you ain't coming out tonight. Wrap your hair, girl, tie it up tonight. Lay your head on my pillow, on my pillow. Lay it down, 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 lay it down. You're looking at me, girl, and I ain't talking about the look in your eyes. Me, my body, and them is giving a standing ovation, girl, tonight. So gonna stress it out, cause I'm gonna work it good, girl. And don't be bougie, cause tonight I need a hood, girl. And my friends, I ain't coming out tonight. I'ma put that shimmy on and work that body right. On my pillow. On my lay it down, 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 lay it just wanna lay it down, lay it down, oh yeah, now I'm gonna lay it down, so I can lay it down on my pillow. Oh, I got my head down on my pillow. Lay it down, girl. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. You know you wanna lay it down. Lay your head, lay your pretty head down on my pillow. Down, girl. Lay your head down, lay your head down tonight. Lay your head down, lay your head down tonight. Lay your head down, lay your head down so I can work it, work it, work it, work it. Ole, 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 ole,
hurt deeply because I've been there. But regardless to who, what, why, when, and where, we're all precious in His sight. And a rose is still and always will be a rose. There was a rose I knew I'd met her once or twice before. She was a pretty sweet thing, not the least bit insecure. And you came with your sticks game, you played with you, unashamed of the way you lied and played with a trap. When you were here, steal a honey and forget her. Now the rules she was a song, forget about you. Cause the rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. You can't leave you and take you. Thank you, break you, darling. You hold power. Now believe me when I tell you that I've been hurt myself. Many chances that you have let treat nobody. Now you're so tough trying to wear tight clothes and things. Tossing and falling, trying to feel the boy heartbreak brains. When she looks in the mirror, she's crying. You can hear her. Not a rose is gone. She was a song. I keep saying about you, girl. Cause a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. Can't leave you and take you. Thank you and break you. Baby girl, you hold the power. She's a rose, she's
WQLH Radio. The Grown Folks Table is your girl K Street's in the building. El Dre.
Hey, I'm good. I would never ever walk around. I would never ever walk around like, yo, 12 inches over here. No, I'm not a bragger like that. I wouldn't do that. But I think I'm straight. For a conversation like this, no bragging, no bullshit. I think I'm straight.
All right. So
yeah.
Okay, you straight. So if for y'all who haven't tuned in tonight, we are talking about does size matter, and obviously LJ and them are saying I'm shallow. If that's the case, then I will be shallow. So.
It is, and just own up to it. There's nothing wrong with it, because like you said, your preference and your preference.
Okay, so because of my preferences, it makes me shallow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Just say yeah. Okay. Don't walk through the wall.
I
like
what I like. You mad at me because I like what I like. So now I'm shallow.
It's like you meet the man in your dreams and everything.
Oh my God! No, you cannot be the man in my dreams.
You about to walk out. You about to walk out the house and say sorry, buddy.
You cannot be the man in my dreams before I get there, I'm gonna have to see you get out the shower. I'm gonna have to see something that's gonna be like, oh no.
And again, what I try to ask you is what are you about to do here?
I'm gonna walk away from the entire situation. Like I'm not about to set myself.
So Seven had a good question for you. I wonder.
Go ahead and ask me.
So if you had no preference, combined with Mr. Wrong, since you ain't like Mr. Perfect, would you still deal with Mr. Wrong?
No, absolutely not. I mean, if he want to be friends with benefits or something, like that's a different story.
Wow. Didn't that get a little more shallow word? Didn't it?
Yeah, man.
Oh wow. I'm not trying to build a relationship with anybody. So like this is me coming from single minded. I ain't trying. So it is what it is at the end of the day. I ain't
so
trying
Mr. Wrong is okay.
No. No, he's not okay. Didn't I say he's not okay?
No. Let me finish. You said Mr. Wrong is okay for friends with benefits.
Yeah.
But
I'm not about
Mr. Perfect is not good for nothing. Wow.
I'm not saying Mr. Perfect is not good for nothing. I'm saying once I found out that he is not, as what I prefer, then it probably is not going to work. So I'm not going to waste my time. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wow. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's
I'm not going to waste my time. Like, it is what it is. I know what I like. I know what I like. Shit, I can spot them from a mile away, so it doesn't matter.
There's a damn nut over here. Small ass pinky nut. All right, but right, so I really do. I really do. What you get any answers over there? What are they saying over there? What are they saying over there? Like,
first of all,
what are they saying?
I haven't even been on my live because I've been waiting for our artists to call.
I know how
your
female,
hold up,
your female friends.
JP,
I know how they get down.
It's 12 o'clock, past 12.
True indeed.
And
but I'm really
what?
I really want to know how your people's is feeling.
Oh,
so I really know. Did you put it up, 7? I really want to know how the ladies feel here. Yeah, I'm sure. Cause I had got a couple, and somebody said, shrimp cool, and this width, wide. What's the question I can ask? I just feel so bad that you got to answer all these questions.
No, go ahead.
What really? Because when you're watching females with toys and everything, it don't look like it's some big ass. Something going in there. It don't, get what I'm saying? So what, how, shit.
Ask how you going to ask,
like,
please.
How far does it, is satisfactory here?
What do you mean, how far?
Because your shit ain't way back there. Shit right there. So how, I guess how long is satisfactory today for women? I guess that's what I'm trying to answer.
Oh, you're asking me that?
Yeah, you got to speak for all women.
I cannot speak for all women because everybody's preference is different. I can only speak for mine.
You're speaking for all women around the world on you today. What is?
I cannot do that.
Sorry, it's you tonight. So what is like? Everybody's good to go. Pass the grade.
I don't. Okay, so probably.
All right, put your hands up because I can't really see it on the stream.
With about.
I really wish we had a ruler there.
Is that
Put it. All right, do the screen. Do the screen.
I don't know. Can y'all see me? Is that too big or something with the length? I don't know.
Okay, I really think you put up like a big ass sirloin wrapped up steak. What the fuck? Did you see what you just put up? You just put up a fucking bullhorn.
I'm just saying, like, you asking me. I'm just saying. What do you want me to do?
What a damn cone? What do you?
Oh my god! Am I not doing it right or something?
All right, can you put?
Do you need something?
Yeah,
for me to demonstrate.
Right. Because I know that what you said. Fuck you, fucking with Incredible Hulk, nigga.
First of all, my hands are not even that big, so
all right,
chill out.
All right, your females, your friends. What is good to go today? What is good to go?
I say okay. So if we're talking about length, let's just say I would say probably anywhere between 8 or 9.
8 to 9 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to go today. You good to go with that?
And the width is going to be immaculate too.
Okay. So no, you're different from Angelique. You're way different from Angelique. Ladies, I really feel I'm really starting to. I can't keep doing this. I really I really do need some support. What's people saying? What they saying?
614-781-0754. 614-781-0754. All right, call in. So we're talking about, does size matter? And they ganging up on me. I might be a little shallow, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody got their preference. Everybody know what they like. I know what I like, and I ain't settling for nothing.
So
and that's probably why my relationships don't last neither, because I will bail out. Like, bye. See ya. Peace.
So, all right. So you go on X. I can't ask 7. You go on X. I can't be like that. Shit, pause.
So how do you honestly, give me your honest opinion? You think I'm shallow? You think I'm shallow? Like,
no, I wasn't.
What do you think? Like, what do you think a girl would say to you? let's just say it like that. If you asked a girl the same question, what do you think her response would be to you?
As I said earlier, well, when we was offline, a lady told me that she preferred, you know what I'm saying, preferred size smaller. She didn't like me, you know.
She was cool with the small t-shirts.
Yeah, that's what she told me she preferred.
So she was cool with pinky too.
Did you ever ask her why? Because I would like to know why.
She said because she can do what she want to do with it. That's
she
what
can't do that. Never mind.
Like
okay.
I don't know.
Maybe because her kneecaps is getting old
Don't
or something
now,
like that.
don't talk about
I won't do that.
Don't you? If all people can't talk about.
Okay, you're right.
Can.
All right, you're right.
If
that was.
That's
stupid.
what she. If that's what she liked, that's what she liked.
You're right because obviously my sister likes it. So,
right. So it's 2-1. 2-1 for the shrimps. Shrimps are up.
Wow. Okay, you're absolutely right. Which is
shrimps
terrible.
Are up 2-1. So
y'all.
All right.
Y'all better come with it.
What else they say?
Oh shit!
They're
not saying nothing.
They probably on my line like, yo, Eldre's bugging tonight.
No, that's completely fine. I can't listen. I'm on the phone with Will, so I'm not even on live. I'm trying to get the artist here. I don't know what's going on.
So once anytime like women just got the fuck up out on you, like I'm out of here, fam.
Oh no. When the lady said that, she wasn't telling me. She was telling me why. She was telling me why she don't like getting with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why? What? She was saying like why she don't really like getting with me, why she ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why you say that? She was like, cause I prefer smaller.
Man, get the fuck out of here. So she said she can't. So she was like, nah, she can't fuck with you.
Not like that. She said she don't really like it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
She ain't come really.
Was that the doorbell?
It sounds like the doorbell. Yeah, I was tripping. Like, what is that noise? I thought it was somebody's phone. Gosh. Okay, so yeah.
A lady ain't never banged out on me.
They're gonna be like, she's so shallow. Who was? Oh wow. Hello. How are you? All right, we on here. I'm sorry, I did not mean to take a pause, but yeah. So we are talking about an artist just showed up. Thank God.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Go and get your seat right there.
All right, so we get situated. We're gonna go ahead and get to some grown folks music right quick.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
With some more grown folks conversation.
Let's
That's
go.
how we doing it.
Look, he right.
No. You can sit right there, Seven. Just one of y'all sit right down, man. Don't sit right down. One of y'all ladies got to.
Wanna show you how much I'm dedicated to you. Wanna show you how much I will forever be true. Wanna show you how much you got your girl feeling good. Wanna show you how much you understood. Wanna show you how much I value what you say. Not only are you loyal, you're patient with me, babe. Wanna show you how much I really care about your heart. Wanna show you how much I hate being apart. Show you till you're through with me. Keep it how it is. You can never say how it used to be. It's really all it's on. I can't help but think about it day and night. I wanna make that body rock. Sit back and watch. Tonight I'm gonna dance with you. Tonight I'm gonna dance with you. Tonight I'm gonna put my body on your body. Boy, I like it when you watch me. Tonight it's going down. I'll be rocking on my bed, rocking on my bed, swirling on my bed, swirling on my bed. Baby, put my body on your body. Time is not to tell nobody, 'cause it's about to go down. You'll never need to, cause I will be your number one. Them other chicks are superficial, but I know you know I'm the one. That's why I'm all into you. I recognize that you know that. That's why I'm backing this thing back. I'm popping this thing back. Dropping this thing back. This is for the time. You gave me flowers for the world that is ours. For the moonlight, for the power of the love. Never give you up. And I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough. A woman in the street and a freak and you know what? Sit back, it's the pregame show. Daddy, you know what's up. It's really all I can't help but think about it day and night. I wanna make the body rock. Sit back and watch. Tonight I'm gonna dance with you. Tonight I'm gonna dance with you. Tonight I'm gonna put my body on your body. Boy, I like it when you watch me. Tonight it's going down. I'll be rocking on my bed, rocking on my bed. I'll be swirling on my bed, swirling on your bed. I wanna put my body on your body. Promise not to tell nobody, cause it's about to go down. I'ma take this time to show you how much you mean to me, cause you are all I need.
WTMH Radio, the Grown Folks Table. Y'all know what time it is. Grown Folks Music with a little bit of grown folk conversation. We got JP in the building.
What's
He's
good?
here. How you doing?
I'm good.
You finally made it?
Yeah.
Did you get to take a nap?
Nope.
Oh man, I know how it is. Busy work schedule. So I am so
Playing.
super excited to have you on the show. I heard you walking through the hallways, and no, actually I was in the underground, and I'm like listening to the music, and I'm like, wait a minute, like it stopped me dead in my tracks, because I'm like, who is that? Go in the hallway, and Will, you were in the classroom doing what? I don't know, a segue, something?
Yeah, project, just, introducing music,
Shout out to Sean Anthony.
Yes, shout out to Sean Anthony as
Sean
well.
Anthony,
Shout out
yeah.
to Will for even giving me the opportunity to interview you. Like it's a privilege to
It's a
me
pleasure
because
to be here.
I feel
I'm
like
thankful.
listening to this music that you are going to be doing great things.
What do you call it? What do you call your music? What do you call it?
Baby making music.
Okay.
The new century, the new decade of baby making music.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Population
Right.
growth.
Hey, but you know what? But that take you back, because songs in the 90s was like that though. Like they took you back. Like Babies was made. Like a few babies was made.
Dude.
Might have had twins or something.
Now do your music do it in a way that it's supposed to be done in courtship, or does it in the way of, tonight is the night and that's just how it's gonna be, Mom?
No, it could be either or. You could be at a club and you could hear one of my joints that the DJ spinning, or you could just be picking your girl up and just playing my music and just be in that type of mood to just be like, you know what, we about to just go ahead and get it in. And that's what it is.
So how long have you been doing music?
Since the age of 3.
The age of 3. And what did you start, like playing instruments? Like
Nah, my dad, being in the studio with my dad
okay.
and touring with my pops.
Okay. And
Who's that?
His name is Alonzo Waters, but he's toured all over the country back in the 80s,
Solo?
79.
Band?
Nah, he was solo.
Okay.
It was him and his brother, my uncle. It was called Slow Motion. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. They still got some songs out,
Yeah, you can actually go on YouTube. The name of the album was called Who's Laughing Now? And the way they spell it was SLO space motion.
Okay. So you originally are from Atlanta. What really brought you to Ohio?
My kids are here.
Right.
I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for my kids. I'd probably be in prison, dead or in jail right now.
Okay.
Or still on the streets.
Do you think being here in Ohio will bring you more opportunities?
Columbus, yeah. Youngstown, no. I'm just being honest.
Why Columbus? You think people would appreciate you more in
I've
Columbus
had so
than they
much
did in
love
New York?
because Youngstown, they don't have a support system. They don't want to see you do as good as them or the next person.
Mhm.
You know,
But
it's
you
always
get love here.
like, oh yeah. Back in 2012, I did my first mixtape release party, a fan of a fan mixtape, and up at Scully's. So I'll never forget that. So
Shout
I've
out to
always
Scully's.
had more love here in Columbus than I did in Youngstown. And it's sad to say, but it's the truth. They don't want to see you make it. That's why Youngstown will never be put on the map. I'm just speaking facts.
How important is it to in this industry to period be surrounded with people that basically have your back, your good intentions at heart, and making sure you get into where you're supposed to be?
It's very important because if you don't have that support system or that backbone, then you're not going to be, directed in the right direction. Because a lot of artists nowadays, they don't understand that it's not just about recording in the studio. It's not just about going on stage and touring. It's about the business quality of what you trying to get into. You got to know the business and what you're trying to do in this industry. Because if you're going in the music industry and you think you're going to get signed to Atlantic, and you don't know what you're doing, they're gonna get you. Look what DJ Khaled did to Ace Hood. No disrespect. You know what I mean? You don't get no credibility. A lot of these celebrity artists don't even want to do nothing with Ace Hood no more because of what Khaled did, bro. That's foul.
Right.
And I'm speaking facts.
I see the passion in the your face when you were talking about Youngstown, and in your face, the way you talk about, the way you talk now. You love this shit, don't you?
Oh, I love it. I'd die for it.
I was about to say you'd probably do it for free if it was.
I'll live in a car if I had to, like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
You just love singing.
I love it. I was born to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a breadwinner. I can't work a 9 to 5. Because that's all I ever knew was music, being an entrepreneur, owning this, owning that. So that's the only way I know how to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep it 100. My moms don't support me in this.
Your mother never saw you performance?
No, she never. And I've invited her out to my shows. She's never come out.
You mean to tell me you could stop me and K Streets in mid-walk in the hallway, but your mother never heard that voice?
No, she don't support me.
That is amazing. I think that is crazy, man.
But it just keeps me going.
Okay.
My kids are my motivation. These people right here.
Mm-hmm.
Real support.
You don't need a large circle because it
exactly.
looks like the way y'all walk down the halls and the smile that they came in here with you, like, yo, you don't look like you need a lot of people. You look like you do got enough right here.
Right. So you say you was in music since like you was 3 years old with 28. Your father. Now, our era would be listening to music in the 90s and stuff like that. And when I heard your music, I was like, it took me back because it was like old school with the new school. And I love that. Like, I love that. And I always said, because number one, I'm an R&B. If anybody knows music like I know music, I love R&B.
She thinks she can sing sometimes too. It can get crazy. She do love it, but it can get crazy sometimes. So she thinks she got like, yo.
Don't get smacked, LJ. Okay, all right. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Try to play somebody. So, anywho,
sorry.
Your music took me back to like the 90s and mixed with the old school and the new school. Going back to being in the studios with your dad and stuff like that, and seeing the transitions from how music has changed. What made you come up with this brilliant idea? Like, yo, I'm gonna be the next singer with this old school feel. Like, because I know you have that, right? What made you even like want to do that?
Okay, we got a call.
WT Makes Radio, Grown Folks Table. What's your name?
Let's turn the phone up. What's up?
Hello. Okay, we'll call back.
Please do.
Please do. 614-710-0754.
Yeah, don't forget, y'all. Doesn't matter.
We got JP in the building.
Yes, we do.
He's gonna help you like get it there to see if it matters.
Right. So back to my
Turn
clip.
JP on and see. Oh, they real determined to say what they got to say.
They want to say something.
They really want. They really want to say.
WTMH Radio, the Grown Folks Table. What's your name?
JJ.
Hi, JJ. Where you calling from? All right. What's going on? No, chilling. So, was you calling to talk to our artist tonight, or were you calling to put your input on the show?
We
or the
need
topic
to
of the
answer
show
first, and then she can. Because you get what I'm saying. Go on and ask her.
She said both.
All right, so go on and ask her first, because I'm really interested. Because what you said, I need another opinion.
Okay.
You put up a football.
Ain't nothing wrong with football.
I don't care how.
We'll get
Listen,
to you in a second.
okay. Don't start me. Caller, go ahead, baby girl. You got the floor right now. We got JP in the building. You want to talk about our topic tonight?
Does it matter?
Does size
matter?
I would say it goes both ways. You don't got the size, you gotta know how to work it.
Okay.
You gotta know how to stroke, twerk,
You want your dude twerking? You want your dude twerking in it? How is that even possible for a dude to twerking? Huh, man? How can a dude twerk in it?
If they size, if they butt ain't big, they gotta know how to motherfucker work that motherfucker on the dick, right?
Okay.
If you say so.
I didn't say. I didn't think you said. I thought it was impossible. What you
That
said?
makes you happy.
Okay.
I just think both parties need to know what they doing. If I already know what I'm doing, you don't know what you're doing.
Trying to change your thing. We heard you. We saw your alien size you put up. That's crazy.
Shut up. And then what did I?
And
then
she
I
said she
what,
want her dude
8 to 9
twerking.
inches. So what's if inches per se? I'm not holding up a football field or nothing like that. Inches. What would you prefer?
I don't like no big ass nigga. I
Thank you.
Y'all killing me.
All right.
Y'all killing me. Hey. Oh.
But if you just right, all you would have
Okay. Thank you so much. Before you go, you have to give some shout outs. Please do.
Go. All right, you gonna make it. Get that money, boo boo. All right, thank you for calling in tonight. You do the same.
All right, so I guess we can put that point on the middle side. She said meet him. She wasn't like you. She don't need,
LJ, first of all, I wasn't even saying it like that, but whatever.
Everybody in here saw your hand. You
okay.
Put up something.
And then I said 8 to 9 inches. Like I don't know.
Hey, Streets, what are you not seeing about your damn hand? Yo, you like, this isn't all right. This right here is what I'm asking for. This is not. Okay, listen. All right, you're fine. All right, and that's your preference. It's okay. Don't be happy. Now she in the middle. 2 people said they can deal with shrimps.
All right.
One lady said she cool.
They got
in the
their
middle.
preference. I can't judge.
You.
Everybody got their preference.
JP.
I can't judge.
JP. Now you was asking JP something before the call.
Right. Actually, I was. So what I was asking him was what made you want to transition your music from that old school to the new school type of feel?
Because I'm an 80s baby. So that's when music meant something. That's when it was real. I don't take music seriously nowadays. I can't. Because R&B even all sounds the same.
Yeah, exactly.
When's the last time you heard Trey Songz drop something?
Right. They all
the only hot top,
the
only top dog right now on the R&B side, and I'm not even just trying to brag or be on his jock, but it's Chris Brown, man. For real, he's the top dollar right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with somebody saying that. That's just being honest.
I'm just being honest, and I give that man credit for what he do.
Where JP gonna come in and all that stuff? When is Chris Brown gonna say something like, "I heard this dude named JP," and that's what's gotta happen.
Wait till the single drop.
Okay.
All right. Well, while we waiting on singles to drop, we're gonna go ahead and go into one of your.
Which one you gonna play first? Let them introduce it. Which one you gonna play
So
first?
this is what I started. So tell us about this song.
What I started is just more or less about like you gotta have drive beyond hatred. Like you gotta keep going. Like you trying to tell people what you started. Like whether you came from the hood, whether you came from, having nothing, whether you was in a trap house or doing what you do, man. And my little brother, he 24, man. Cops harassed him back in Youngstown, Ohio, man. Tried to take his rental car for no reason, and they set his bill at $500,000, man. And he locked up right now. And he's FAC Marlowe, which, that was the last song we even got to do. We working on a mixtape right now. And, like, it's only right, you know what I'm saying, that, and I'm going to keep saying that till he free. And that's just the way I feel.
All right. So I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce your featured track right here on the Grown Folks Table.
What's going on, world? It's your boy JP. This is my first single called What I Started, featuring my brother FAC Marlowe.
Cousin back, blue like when that rent is due, cream like when I'm living.
Look at what I started. I'm a trapaholic. All my bitches foreign. Swag so retarded. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, where we shoot at targets. If I was young, I had dreams of being so important. Look at where I started. I started a legacy. I started a dynasty. And there ain't no iron team. I'm rolling just with my gang. I'm rolling just with my team. Only rolling with 400, yeah. I'm 100, I'm 100, I'm 1,000. I'm from the trenches, had to make it out the drought. What's in the maze, had to find my way about. I'm lost in the days, I had to find my way. Working where I started. I'm a trapaholic. All my bitches foreign. Swag so retarded. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, where we shoot at targets. If I was young, I had dreams of being so important. I was broke, no money, not even hope. No food or clothes until I found me a stove. Now I'm bubbling, money's coming, it's doubling. No more struggling, 150s keep coming in. Came up, ran it up like a motherfucker. Came up, now I'm charging like a motherfucker. Hang up when they call, say what's up with ya. Strangers, I don't really fuck with ya. Look at what I started. I'm a trapaholic. All my bitches foreign. Swag so retarded. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, where we shoot at targets. If I was young, I had dreams of being so important.
All right, WTMH Radio, the Grown Folks Table. It's your girl K Streets right here. We got JP in the building with my homie El Dre. You know how we do on a Tuesday. So that was what I started. And I don't know, like I said earlier before we even came back, before while the song was playing, like this song right here has that like old school with that. It's like a R. Kelly type of feel. You get what I'm saying? But you just got, it's something about you. Like it's really something about you in your music that is soulful. Not only, it just takes me back to being in the 90s, to being a kid again. You get what I'm saying? And what I was doing at that moment, whether it be playing double dutch with your homegirls or sitting on top of the hood of the car, playing your little tapes, rewinding them back, trying to get the lyrics to a song. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. It just takes you back to that, and you can mellow out to your music. Like you could just mellow out. It don't make me question it or anything. Like, yo, what did he do that for? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely feel good music. And
so somebody chimed in and they had a question for you. Darian L. Rucker is the name. He said, "Who inspired you?"
My father, my grandfather.
He also wanted to know, do you write your own music?
Yes, I do.
And he said he also wanted to know, do you prefer, I think he spelled this one wrong, instrumental? I think that's what or the content performing onto a track.
Either or. You know, I'm very versatile, so I could do either or. I could pretty much do anything.
All right, Darren.
All right, so if y'all want to call in and talk to JP, 614-781-0754. Sorry.
Yeah, because you really could have called in and asked all like the damn self. I mean, you go through like I'm your damn assistant or Darian's personal assistant. You text me a whole bunch of shit. See, if he texts me one question, he texts me a whole bunch of shit for the call with all that shit.
So, JP, how many like concerts and stuff have you been total sold out audiences? Like, you know,
I've done in 1 month. I've done over 450 by myself. No major stars, no nothing. And I've lived out my car from Atlanta, New York, Philly, Jersey, Pittsburgh, all these different places.
What place really went ape shit for you?
My home, Atlanta.
Where they go like crazy? Where like they throw the panties on the stage at?
Atlanta and Cali.
Okay.
In Cali.
Clean panties.
Yeah. Man, listen.
Yeah, right.
Boy, I'll stop the show for a second. Pause. Pineapples, bro.
Well, yeah, in this industry, is it more important to be independent artist or be assigned to a record label?
It's independent, because that's where the money's at. Independent's taking over mainstream.
That's
just yeah, it is. Why you think all these major artists are going independent?
But you still see behind it that they own a little bit, but you still need that machine, that universal machine, that Def Jam machine, where it's probably a little bit more ownership today than an artist ever had. But it seemed like, far as distribution is what I'm talking about. Owning labels, but far as distribution, it seems like they still need that machine. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I've never even tried to, contact or, I've had a lot of different labels try to get with me, but it's not worth it, because to me, I'm not afraid to speak on it. It's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that, the industry only lets you see and wants you to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you ever seen Chris Brown's documentary.
No.
On Netflix?
No.
The first time this man has ever read a Bible was when he got locked up. And that's true facts. They try to make him do a blood, sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? That's real. And I feel like, Chinks got set up by his peoples. I ain't gonna really speak on it, but
because you naming a whole bunch of names and that. Yo, listen, JP, you're not about to get us shot walking up out of here, man. You just said a whole bunch of names tonight, man.
I'm speaking.
And I'm happy to get the exclusive. But listen, man, I got an intern in here. I got to go back to work tomorrow. I'm sorry, I got 2 interns in here. I got to go to work tomorrow. You gonna get me caught up in some shit, man. So, but seriously, does it really? This is what I want to ask you.
Because I could do it on my own.
This is what I want to ask you. Because of course you love it. We see it in your face. How much are you willing to play both sides of this lane for you to make it? Or you like, fuck that. I got it. It's gonna happen just my way.
The numbers have to be all the way right in order for me to have anything. Because if a label's gonna come to me with a contract, they're gonna have to sign something.
Universal come to you like
they're gonna have to sign paperwork too, stating if you screw me over, you're gonna get fucked over, and I will sue you for whatever the fuck you got. So you can play with me and play hardball if you want to. I have my own entertainment lawyer. My uncle's been an entertainment lawyer for 45 years, never lost a case. So if people want to play with me, we can play hardball, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
All right.
I think you talented enough that you can speak that way. I really do. It may take longer than a person that will probably sell out. You get what I'm saying? But I think the approach that you taking is better because in the long run, it'll be the deal and everything will work out better for you.
And on top of that, though, I make more money this way.
But do you think people get sucked into that realm of that type of fortune and fame by signing with big independent, big artist record labels?
You know, it's like Russian roulette. They got contracts as thick as a Bible. What you need all that paperwork for?
Right.
Really?
I'm not stupid.
Really? Like, what do
I just graduated from Sales University.
You pay me.
Like,
why does it take 1,000 pages to clear that up?
And then you got to have a magnifying glass to see the small print. That's why I got my own record company for independent artists. To do stuff for 2 years. You sign with me for 2 years. You keep 80% of everything you have. You own all your song royalties. I don't want none of that. I'm an artist myself. I don't play games. It's my career.
Where do you see yourself headed within the next, I say, year?
I'm there.
What's there?
I'm already on the main platform. I already see it. God already told me. That's another reason. And showed me.
You don't need no more after God said you really don't need no more. I really do see you there. It's not even about talent. Your songs is there. I think right now it's probably right place, right time.
Yeah. Absolutely. You think, and Columbus obviously is the spot, you know, so we can get this thing popping off.
The Midwest.
Absolutely. And I think, and speaking of Midwest, I just think that it is the Midwest time to shine. Even to have you here from Atlanta, if you come to Columbus, great things are going to happen because Columbus is a city where big things happen. You know what I mean? And people may not realize it because they be in their own, worlds or whatever the case may be. But when you live the lifestyle that we live in entertainment, you get to see all the things that go on in this city. And there's so much that goes on in this city that you could definitely be a part of and have your name. And it wouldn't even be about, like, to me, importance of like being rich and famous, but being content in where you at and having enough for longevity. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm honored to even just have this interview with you because it's just like, I think that you made the right decision by coming here.
So you said you got on the stage at Scully's, right?
Yeah, this was back in like 2012.
Yeah, your last performance here was when?
2012.
2012. What was that reaction like?
The place was packed out.
Think about 2018. What it would be like.
Yeah.
So what's
and that's the thing. A lot of clubs don't want to give me no shine because they know they intimidated by me and the crowds I could bring.
So, but then that's when you come in, and it's not
I'm on some
revenue for
stuff.
you; it's revenue for them because you know you're gonna bring that atmosphere. It's all if you know what you're doing, you smart and everything. So it's revenue for them, but it's also revenue for you, and you got to use that.
And it's not even for the money or the fame for me. It's it's the love for it and the passion and the strive that I have for it. I work hard day in and day out. I could go 2-3 weeks without sleeping or eating anything. I could record. I could record.
You can't be doing no shit like that.
You don't even count in that category.
And a lot of artists don't even want to work with me
crazy shit
because they're intimidated by my work ethic. I could be in the studio and record 10 songs in 1 hour.
Yeah, but that's
I don't write.
Having passion for what it is you do. You get what I'm saying? And I think a lot of these artists is just out here like they make the music just to make a good beat, whatever the case may be, but it's something about you that says that I love what I do. Like I heard it, I stopped Will, I stopped dead in my. I know music.
I mean,
like,
And when
right.
you're in the offices with these people, what do you say, or what do you have your people say that far as what makes you different? Because I know that's probably one of the main questions.
Yeah,
What's going to make you different than everybody else, than the Chris Brown, than the Trey Songz? What makes you different?
Because my sound and my stories that I'm telling are different, but it's not fake stories that I'm telling. I either lived it, seen it, been there when it happened, or been around it. Mm-hmm. And what goes on this earth, and people don't see, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, breakups and, stuff that happens on a day-to-day basis, whether you dating somebody in a relationship, you married, whatever, and half of the time I don't even have to write it, it just comes naturally. And a lot of people don't understand that.
That's a rare talent, to have an artist that can just produce like that on the spot. Biggie did that.
Right.
Just right on the spot, being able to produce something, and man, you got to hit.
Now, how you meet this man? First of all, introduce yourself.
Big Will, and I attend the Ohio Media School. Honestly speaking, I met JP, my wife. She had a show called the Night Show a couple of years back, and they just kind of magically found each other on social media somehow.
Yeah,
they still don't
be able
know
to tell you how we found each other. I really feel like it was God sent, because I wasn't looking for him. And the music stopped me instantly. I said, "Oh, he needs to be on the radio."
Yes, right, absolutely, absolutely. Yes.
I mean, honestly,
there's no reason why he should not be successful.
Yeah.
When you asked him that, what was his response back? Because I'm pretty sure you asked him like, "Yo, why we're not turning on when we go to 107? Why we're not hearing, JP?" Because obviously they're talent.
I feel like it's a lot of artists that are very talented and just don't get heard.
Especially in the Midwest.
Yes.
Especially in the Midwest. Like we don't have the music platform that we used to have, when we had Motown back in the day. And then everybody passed through Ohio. Everybody's performed the Ohio Players.
True.
We don't have that anymore. And we've been untouched now for 30, 40 plus years now.
Right.
If you're looking for a change in music, then the Midwest is where it is. All of our talent is here. And I know everybody's listening right now, so there's a lot of people trying to get here from Atlanta, from the California, from New York. They're all trying to flock here because they know that it's here as well. And right now, JP is an example of that. I mean, me and my wife, we've had the privilege to have a lot of different diverse artists come to us. And you know what? The one thing is that we have so much division in the Midwest, because JP was right. Everybody was standoffish. Everybody didn't want to work with one another. But, me and her, we're privileged to say that, for some odd reason, they all, respect, us, as a radio show in the Valley Wajili, as a couple, as a husband and a wife. And, the things that we've been through has brought us here and, led us to the talent that we have in JP. So I'm grateful for that. I mean, I listen to his music because I feel it. It's like when you put it on, it's not, you feel it.
Right.
I grow a couple inches. I feel it. I feel it. When I heard JP the other day, I'm like, wow, holy shit. So I like JP the shit. I was like, you know what, man, I'm all right.
I feel like the baby making population.
Word up, population is going up. Man, JP keep playing that shit. Twins and shit, just quadruplets and shit.
Well, it's definitely going somewhere. We can tell you that. And so, with that being said, I want to get into this next song. JP, I Might Be. So tell us about I Might Be.
Might be. You having a good, you could be out with your girls. It could go with male or female, you out with your girls it could be a house party, a beach party, no matter where, whatever type of party it is. And, you spot this one person that you've known for a long time that you crushing on, you thirsty for. And, you might be that one, you might be interested in that person. So it's a fun joint. And I think the world gonna enjoy it.
All right, now where's JP? What I Might Be.
Shit, baby, I might be. Shawty be the one I dream of. Leave me for a grip, and she coming right back. Yeah. And she got a man, some kind of situation. She got a man. But that ain't stopping what we do. Yeah. I can turn up on you real quick. Hit that body with some shit you never felt shit. Telling her see baby girl, I can't help it. This nigga got me feeling selfish, yeah. Oh, them same old friends that you ain't finna act up. Oh, and now I see you popping right now. Your body give me motives, baby, what you know is. Oh, baby, you might be the baddest woman in baby, I might be thirsty. Shit, baby, I might be thirsty. I call you when you all alone. Shawty, let me hear you be coming right back. Ooh, yeah. And I done popped the bottle of Henny. I'm about to sing to you, girl, you ready? You want a one night stand? All that shit don't offend me. I'm trying to rip you out your dress, girl. Ooh, yeah. Shawty body looking like the rice, got me stacked up. Ooh, and that's what I'm popping right now. Yeah. Niggas got motives, I ain't gotta show this. Oh, baby, you might be the baddest woman in show me I might be thirsty. Shit, baby, I might be thirsty. Now I ain't ashamed. No. She could be the one I wife for. And if we take it down, baby girl, shawty, I'll treat you right. Turn on you real quick. Said you got a kid, shit, you want some new shit. Selling thirsty, baby girl, I can't help it. This lady got me feeling selfish, yeah. Shawty body looking like the rice, gotta stack it up. Oh, and that's what I'm popping right now. Yeah. Niggas got motives, I ain't gotta show this. Baby, you might be the baddest woman that show me I might be thirsty. Shit, baby, I might be thirsty.
Just don't tell nobody tomorrow. Cause tonight that I give you everything. Music not until the morning light. Cause we like to party.
You a bad girl and your friends bad too. You got the swag, so she drippin' swag goo. You a bad girl and your friends bad too. You got the swag, so she drippin' swag goo.
WTMH Radio, the Grown Folks Table. It's your girl K Streets right here in the building. We got JP, Eldre.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
I'm about to say it my name. 7 G's. I was about to say 7 grams. 7 G's. Hey, he's the smoothest dude. Let me tell you something. I know, I apologize. Really, this dude's so smooth, you be wondering like what he do for a living. He just smooth like that. But so like I ain't want to say it wrong. That's why I keep looking at him like, okay, you can introduce yourself next time, but I won't be rude. So I got it.
I don't want to go to jail or jail.
All right. All right. So I want to get back a little bit into this topic, and then we're going to get into some more of getting to know JP.
Mm-hmm.
So the topic for tonight was, does size matter?
So,
yes.
Shout out to my man Todd, but I think Todd's a little confused. So he said his or her is the size of your faith. And he sent me a Bible verse, Matthew, I think it's 12 something. It's in one of the 12s. And I respect that. If we can respect, what K Street said, we sure can respect somebody that says, he looks at it from a different point of view. It's the size of someone's faith.
So the size
That's
of
what makes him
somebody's
get
face.
cozy
So
at
if
night.
he's married, ask him this: does the Bible matter when it comes to sex when you're married? Because you're married now.
But I
you
guess
giving it up or not?
Hey, he's cozy. When he knows her
you married,
faith
right?
is tight, that's what makes him. So
relax, relate.
That's his opinion.
Yeah.
God bless you, Ty.
So, Ty, I wasn't trying to
Thank you
disrespect
for
you either,
listening.
but
It's the size of her faith
your input.
that matters. You hear me, Seven? Size of her faith.
I hear you,
All right. So if y'all ladies want to chime in and give your input of, does it matter? Because see, I've gotten grilled all night about my input, and then we'll go with what I said.
Introduce yourself first so they know who said it. Like, oh shit, yeah. Her.
Hi, I'm Queen.
All right, Queen.
Hey, I do feel like size is not an issue. I feel like you have to have what you have that you were created with and know how to work with what you have.
Small, you have. All right, Pinky, you're up 4-2.
I know, like
you have what you. That
I am
sounds
so disappointed right now. Like,
Don't complain.
I get.
She's
like,
looking like at the look. So cute. You little,
right.
You little, so adorable. You little munchkin.
That's how you said it. Like you have. Wow, that's awesome.
Santa gave it to you and say thank you.
I disagree, but okay.
Damn, I lied, but I'm pissed off.
Everybody.
Wow, that was crazy. She said that was the best. I never nobody put it that way. You have what you have. You have.
What you gonna do? Trade it in?
You right?
You can't trade it in.
What can you do?
Can't you make it bigger?
Yes, there is.
Size
for that.
Either you is or you ain't, boo boo. I ain't got time to figure it out. Like, what we doing?
Okay.
Like, no.
All right.
I'm not.
Well,
okay, so I'm glad you said that.
Shut
Shut up. She said the feelings part. I'm not being shallow. Be honest. This is honesty, boo. No judgment zone. I'm not being shallow. So I said definitely size.
No. You're not about to say it right. What I said was.
All right.
What you met was perfect. You met Mr. Perfect. Everything about him was perfect. Y'all about a year and a half in. Only thing y'all haven't done was this particular thing. Everything else was perfect. Met your mother. Your mother fell out when she met him. Met your sister. Everybody loved him. Your two aunts love him. Everybody loved him. You do too. But when it came to that point, he came up short. And she said, "Yeah, I will leave somebody for that." I was like, "Wow, that is shallow to me, isn't it?" And don't be afraid to tell her because she in your face. Tell her.
Yes, please tell me. I don't care. Like,
no, it's not shallow. It's all about decisions and choices. I mean, if you have a lot of options on your table, there's no reason for you to settle. It's what I would call it. Definitely don't settle. Life is too short for that.
Right.
So, I mean, be
and
happy.
You did see her hand, like
it was like
football. Right. So her options.
So yeah, it was. I mean, hey,
it's only Optimus Prime and fucking Hulk left.
Oh my God.
And I ain't asking her. Well, you're gonna ask your own wife.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm not gonna ask my wife.
In front of you was a fucking football lineman. What I'm about to look like asking your wife some shit like that? Ain't no way how you about to get me beat up again.
Football lineman. So you might want to.
I am thin. Go on, get that. 4-2 shrimps though. Go ahead.
WT Mix Radio, the Grown Folks Table. What's your name?
Hi, it's Lexi.
Hi, Lexi. Where you come from? Oh, okay. Are you calling about the topic tonight? So the topic is does size matter?
I mean, it's enough for me. Under 4 inches, I'm not even gonna touch you. Period.
4 inches.
But, I mean, you gotta be like the minimum of like about 5 inches. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter to say because I'm a stuff. I'm not really looking for it. The situation, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be like under 5 inches, I don't wanna touch that. That's like a baby turtle dick. That's like
Have you ever called? Thank you for calling, Lexi. Have you ever called somebody little turtle dick?
Little turtle.
That is so embarrassing. That is fucked up. He's probably quivered up in the corner somewhere now.
It's 2018. We telling niggas how we feel. If y'all don't like it, I don't know what to tell you.
You don't have to call them turtle dick.
It is what it is.
Haven't you have a chat?
Yes. So, Lexi.
So she said 5 inches, so I'm gonna put her in the middle. So
yeah, you right there in the middle.
Nobody has went the way you went.
I said 8 to 9 inches, so let's be clear.
No, you put up the hand.
I did put up the hand, and I said inches.
Your hand gesture.
So my hand
She's not
gesture
a yard.
8 to 9.
Thank you, thank you.
A yard is big. A yardstick is way bigger than my hand.
Look at your hand. First of all, hold on. Yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you,
Lexi, thank you. You want to give some shout outs?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
So, you really, when you watch this show back tomorrow, look at your hands, you like, wow, I really did put up some crazy shit.
Hey, listen.
You keep doing it, and you don't realize what you're doing.
I'm supposed to do this?
Do you know how long that is? That's
like 4 inches.
You feel me? Like he I got big hands or something. My hands are small. I'm a woman. My shit's small. Like so. Like if this is too much for you, buddy.
What you say? The hell out of that.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It won't work.
What'd you say?
Work.
You told me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm straight.
Okay, well,
I'm straight.
Well, you should.
Sorry about my
You shouldn't be worried about how far my hands went.
Put my lie back on. So straight.
You back?
No, actually, I'm happy. Thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy. Thank you, daddy. Now, Will, like I said, I wasn't going to ask her, but she was over there, talking about what the fuck is that? So, first of all, does it matter, ma'am?
Hell yeah, it matters.
Hell yeah!
On it, you know what I'm saying?
Holy shit!
16,
Like,
please.
a little bit of weight on it. It can't be like super big.
And I ain't saying like super big, like thin and all that.
What is that ruler? What is that? You think? Because you're looking more like street.
Yes.
8 to 9.
Yes.
Okay.
8 to 9.
Okay.
Anything over that? No. I can walk the fuck away.
It's supposed to be like that. Do y'all know what's after 9? Fucking 10, 12. A yard. First down. Tell it, we got a first down. Well,
You need surgery.
okay.
I don't need surgery, but I'm saying 8 to 9 range. We can do some things.
True indeed.
With a little bit of weight.
With a
A little.
So I heard a person say. So I guess that's where the width come at. Because I heard somebody say it's really not length. It's really the width.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both for me.
We heard you.
Ow! How does the guys say ow?
So is it? And then you can help
No,
out.
that's from me having experience and knowing what the fuck I'm doing. So at the end of the day, it's about my happiness. Like you want to be pleased, but can I get pleasure out of it too? Like what's up? Like okay, I don't get the pleasure out of it. I'm just supposed to.
It's the width and the length.
So let me get what I like.
I would say both.
Exactly.
Definitely. It can't be too lightweight.
Like I said,
it's
all about what you're doing.
That can't be right.
If you know what you're doing, you should have no problem.
It gotta have a little weight on it. Definitely a little.
And if you know what you're doing, you should have no problems. Flat out, like there should be none. We should. Matter of fact, you might not even be talking after this.
Ooh.
What? Listen. Okay. I don't know where to go from here from that. First time I've been.
I'm saying I'm shutting them down. So if I get what I want out of the deal, I'm shutting it down. Like no, like hello. Goodbye. You know, all that
Not taking
stuff.
any more
Like,
applications. Thank you. I'm satisfied.
You know, it is what it is. There's no in between.
Oh yeah, I gotta go. That's not gonna work for me.
Because you know what works for you,
I got
and I'm
you.
not saying I'm gonna have like the
Have you-
biggest of the
have you
biggest,
ever
but I know what works for me,
walked
right?
out
You're
on a
supposed to know
person
that.
because of this reason. Like you just
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
If
Oh my
it's like
God.
baby's arm or elephant trunk, I'm good.
That's fucked up.
If it's that big,
Thank
I'm
you.
good.
Oh, so
Thank
you
you.
also be like, you're all. Would you tell them? Because that's a compliment. Because I'd be like, yeah, go on leave.
I mean, if it looks like
You know what I mean? And I just go on leave. It's okay. Oh, we're gonna get her. You know, she said I'm too big.
like I'm leaving now.
Smart, you got your own party.
But you can really salute when you leave on some shit. So I think you should tell them as much as you tell somebody that's small, because that's like a compliment.
Right. Like it's
I ain't
okay to
gonna
just
put
touch
anything.
it, but I don't think that's gonna go anywhere inside the building.
Honey, I'm not
Okay.
even touching it.
No.
Put it away. We're done.
Please do.
We're done.
Please
Like,
do.
Okay, I'm being shallow. I'm being shallow for being honest.
It looks like I want to have
Okay.
surgery.
It's
I mean, I don't need a
not that
surgery.
you were shallow
I mean,
for being honest.
I'm out to
It's
let
the
this
way shallow comes in the way that you
know what I
said
mean?
it.
Like,
It
much.
wasn't shallow
Too much
because
sauce.
of your
I'm
All
supposed to be
right.
nice about it. There's
Okay.
no way of being nice
Too much
about your
sauce.
shit being whack
Yes,
as
you
fuck.
can.
I don't know how to beat
Yes,
that.
That's
I don't know how to
surgery.
do that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
7 Will JP. You didn't see some women that shit. I mean, because we don't really care about the size and all that. But we
should.
didn't see some
We
women
should.
after they took their
We
shit
really
off.
should.
We wasn't pleased with what was going on, but we let them go, gracefully. Ma'am, put your shit back on, ma'am.
I believe
This ain't about to go down, ma'am. And I'm gonna get the Uber ready, ma'am.
No, fuck that. You gotta catch your own cab home.
Get
the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Man,
Okay.
listen, if you ain't slip and slide, you can't fuck with JP. My dick on Forbes.
Slip. I don't know what all. I guess I'm getting old because I don't know what
Take
that
notes.
shit means. Slip, slide, and forward. But yeah, hey, I guess right. We get that way. Well, where shit, hey man, shit don't look right, and you can gracefully leave. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I don't think after you tell a person gracefully that the conversation's gonna end well, if you're not
But I'm asking 7, are you as mean as Streets is?
So now I went from being shallow to me now. Okay.
Yo,
let's go.
you done
Let's
told
go.
the dude you gonna
Let's
fist
go.
bump him on the
Let's
way
go.
out.
Let's go.
I mean,
Hey, we
you
can still
guys
be
tell
homies,
her
but
like,
you just
yo,
wanted
we
the
just
homies.
ain't gonna do this, right?
We're not doing it. Go
And
ahead.
you feel like
He
JP
asking
too, like
you,
they getting the
please.
fuck out.
As I said, it depends,
If
man.
you're
But
not
you
good,
know, the
you
world's
ain't
most
good.
famous line is, what you about to do?
Oh my God.
No, that's a funny shit to say to a girl that's naked. So what you about to do? I thought this was obvious. No.
What did you say on the last show? What you say on the last show? What's your purpose? What's your purpose?
That is some funny shit to say to a girl naked. So what you about to do? Like I thought it was obvious. No, we ain't doing that.
Oh, no,
Ready. I got the prayer group coming through at 5.
Say, hold on. Say it again.
I'd affect the call before, like,
To tell me the whole shit. What happened?
I text my homie real quick, like, man, call me.
So old.
Like
It's emergency.
Like,
Yep.
man, they did what? They shot at you. Oh, man,
Y'all play too much.
Facts.
They play entirely too much.
Hey, that is old school as hell. Yes. Talk. Yes. Yes.
Yo, you went far, man. You like, yo, they shot at you.
I'm on my way. I'm on V-Way.
Yo, that shit was funny as hell. Oh, I can't breathe.
I feel like that's the nice way, like, you know, like, baby, I got it.
Can't let my boy get shot. Obviously, right?
That nigga
So,
might die right now.
I'll be like, I'm saving myself for marriage.
oh shit.
I'm not even gonna put God in this. Me and
This boy
Jesus,
getting
he
shot.
already know I have son, sin, whatever the case may be. We ain't gonna put God in it.
Yo,
I'm just gonna be
so,
honest with you.
any of y'all, while y'all in the room, ready to do it and say, fuck everybody else. I want to play some JP. Be honest.
Hey, shit, that's gonna get you brownie points on that.
Don't go. Let me know who turned that JP on. I'm about to. I told him he helped my. Okay, exact. Would you tell her that, man?
I know that every weekend.
Mother, that's what you did. Now put that in you. Put that in you. What the hell are you about to do?
That's what it is. You about to have some fun.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that. That's what you kept putting up all night. You want a censure in you. You want one of the purest waters in you. So you helping the fellas out right now. You helping the fellas out, JP. What song you suggest to them that you put this in, man? You put this in.
I'm gonna touch this hard. That's all I'm gonna say.
She gonna get right. Hold on. You see? But hold on, I got a question for JP. What song you trying to get some advice to fellas? You like, yo, play this, my friend. You play this, dude. This a guarantee for you. What song is that of yours?
One of mine?
Well, of course, we ain't talking about nobody else. Shit.
All right. Well, fucking right then.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna have to go with Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill. We got that right.
Oh my God!
And
That's the song.
That's the song that had. So K-Street's come running down the hall. You got to hear this. So K-Street's running down the hall. You got to hear this. You got to hear this. Okay. Netflix and chill. So all I think, man, these little kids, all they want to do is turn the movie on. And then I heard it. I was like, yeah.
Netflix gonna pay me.
Netflix and motherfucking chill. That is the shit. That is the shit. So tell me the writing process of how that went down, man. Oh yeah. Go on, tell me. Hell yeah. Go on, tell us now. Now you really got to tell us.
I know the story behind this one.
Oh shit. Oh shit. So how did it go? And he was like, hold up, gotta write this down.
First off, I'm a Scorpio, so what you think?
I don't know what no signs mean. I don't know what my sign means. I hope it means skinny, because that's what the fuck I am. I don't know what the fuck my sign means.
No, shit happens. Shit just happens. For real, you could be on a date at the crib, you know, movie, dinner date. Shit just fucking leads to one thing to another. And that's where it just came from. It happened to me more than one time.
Now, did you get through the movie? You never got through the movie?
Oh, hell no, I ain't get through the movie.
You remember what movie it was?
Do you think Netflix and chill's like a setup for that? Right. That leads like a dude call you over and then he like, yo,
there is.
How do you do it?
There is a female that I know on Facebook that just got pregnant off that song though.
Okay. Population increase. How do you do it, JP? How do you call him like you watch this movie? How do you set the call him? How do you do it?
How do I do it?
Keep laughing.
That's so they can take my
oh yeah, we're trying to increase the population. We need babies made. We need babies made.
That he started it.
No,
so how you like? It's a particular movie. Like, yo, come watch. So,
I'm different. I love
That was,
but I love love stories.
Come watch Purple Rain with Prince. That was my movie.
That is the shit, though. By the way, R.I.P. Prince.
You could not say no watching Purple Rain. Okay, what's the move? What's the go-to call?
I love stories. It's a lot. No, I'm being honest.
You inviting them over to watch The Notebook?
Hell yeah, that's one of my top favorites, nigga. It got me lots of pussy, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? If you got nieces, tell them to holler at me.
Oh my goodness! So
it was, and I'm not.
It's more like
hey, that was like
what's the movie with the basketball shit? What's the name of that?
Love and Basketball. That's another one.
That's my favorite.
Oh, Titanic? No.
Love Jones.
Love Jones.
I'm scared on the one. I'll never get it.
What was it?
Oh man, all the Netflix and chill movies. Like, man, you fucking Notebook. What? Quick done got me a whole bunch of pussy.
Okay, Jason's here.
Jason's here.
Oh, wait, Justice. Yeah, Baby Boy.
You can't say power no more. I only seen two titties this whole goddamn year. So mad at damn power. I ain't seen two titties. Only two titties on power this year. So pissed off. Man, it was damn near porn last year. Now I only seen two titties in power.
Oh,
so upset.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
Okay. It ain't nothing but a porn fucking movie.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
XX.
No, you didn't add another X.
Well, okay.
Maybe no, we got to be true.
Do we have
What?
Netflix and chill.
Oh yes, we do. So
All right, so again, I just gonna introduce this shit because we're gonna let him hear it now. Get you a movie, The Notebook.
right. All right.
Ain't even gotta necessarily be the Notebook.
What, set it up. What drink should they have? What's the movie? Go on, set it up.
Let's see. You said it's drink?
Yeah, they gotta have the drink. The movie,
Fuck.
she gotta get drunk. We ain't getting through this goddamn movie.
Shit. Me, I drink Bel Air Rosé.
True.
Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Ladies, if you
Notebook
ain't got
is
shit,
fine.
you can go fuck yourself in the bedroom to my shit. I'm just being honest. If you ain't got a nigga that ain't doing it for you, my vocals will do it for you.
Get him there.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just being honest.
All right.
It's my second single.
I like
Netflix and chill.
All right. So
Let's
here we
do
go.
it. I like Netflix and chill.
What you doing? Can I come over while you're alone? Cuddle on the sofa. I just want you to feel comfortable. No telling what we're gonna do when I press play. You know I brought protection, baby, just in case. Don't make me see you look right. Give you the act right. Say that you like the mental plans tonight so we can dance. Let it break some chill. Yeah, we chillin' out on the sofa. Baby, just come on over. We can dance. Let it break some chill. Kiss and touch it. Seeing the signs just make me something better. And then let it break some chill. Sexy, don't want it to movies, no stopping, not even commercials. I'm all alone, you're so unasked. Did I do that like my name was Kurt? Did I do that? We don't even know when we watch it, we might as well make our own movie. Watching you think what you choose, taking the off the top. They would tell how you do me. Girl, how the hell did you end up on top of me? Yeah, we both know that we were supposed to watch TV. Don't mind us tell your friends how we got it. Just say that you like don't have no plans tonight so we can dance. Netflix and chill. Yeah, we chillin' out, yeah. So we can dance. Netflix and chill. But we ain't watching movies tonight. Oh, is this touch it? Seeing the sign, just make me something better. And that place again. I had to break the beat down so I can explain the shit to you. Rearrange the shit for you. Got a kitty ain't never been so wet. You put the part in perfect. We gon' need a movie play with you. Viewer discretion advised. Previews a waste of our time. Only got pause and rewind. X-rated. Took a couple shots, not be faded. Pennies in your bottom, the table. Going to the south, no label. We got Netflix, we don't need cable. What we got don't need no label. Now we on the credits, give us credit for the shit we do. Get the fuck about the movie, got them here to watch you. Getting ticket every time, what you do, we do. We ain't in every time, but we knocking the books. Yeah.
WTMH Radio, the Grown Folks Table. It's your girl K Streets right here in the building. Coolin'. That was JP Netflix and Chill. Yo, that song, man.
Like the nicest way you can tell somebody bring your ass over here. I never heard a nicer way to tell a chick. Just bring your ass over here for a minute.
That just gave meaning to Netflix and Chill. When people say it all the time, it's got a meaning to it.
It sounds like a real gentleman saying it. Just bring your ass over here and sit down. Watch the movie with me.
Don't be around me while that song's playing. I'm just saying, like, well, then he's got to go so I can make some phone calls.
I asked you a question. when we was off air, and I'm dead serious, man. What the fuck you about to do with all this money you about to get, man?
Serious.
That's serious. Family, new friends.
My kids, man. I would. I'm the type of person.
What you about to do with all this money, man? You really
back,
about
bro.
to get? I really think you
get these
God
kids
is
off
about-
the streets, bro. You know, build some centers for the kids, man. I love kids too, man, but you know, I'm tired of seeing kids and seeing shit on the news. Kids dying over dumb shit. You look at the kid, the dude XXX Tentacion, man. He got killed for a fucking Louis bag, bro, with 30,000 in it, bro, for no reason, bro. I met him so many times before, bro. He was a humble dude, man. Come on, man.
You told us a lot about the people that you met. Who you met, and that person left a mark on you. Who have you met? Because you seem like you run through you run and you see a lot of I don't want to say fucking celebrities because you about to be one, so I don't want to say.
I've always been one.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't seem like I want to say a celebrity. The people you run through. Who was the person that you ran through that left a mark on you?
Man, it's a lot. When back in '93, and I remember this like yesterday, my dad got pictures. I met Biggie and Tupac as a kid, as a little baby. You know what I'm saying? And like that was just mind blowing for me, because my boys and my peoples. A lot of people will never get to experience no shit like that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's like great beating great.
And then to see my dad in the studio with Biggie. My dad did a song with Biggie. You could look it up right now. It's called "Oh What a Night," and Biggie Smalls is on the hook. He went in and redid, one of his songs, but he used it as a hook part. My dad paid him for it, man, and that was when I really. That's why I was like, you know what, I gotta do this.
That's some real shit, right?
I gotta do this. I gotta do it, and there's nothing gonna hold me back. I've just been riding that wave ever since. Like I listen to some new school, but more old school.
So more old school. What relevance? I mean, how important was old school music then versus the music that we listen to now?
Like everybody says, everybody wants to be a trapper. Everybody wants to be a gangster. Everybody's rapping about stuff.
Sing hard. Like, isn't that shit hard? Like, isn't that hard to do? Like, to sing hard. Like, don't you look stupid? Like trying to sing and you a gangster.
It's true. It's damn true.
You get what I'm like. It's very hard for you to think
but
about
a lot of rappers.
Really not that scared of you, really. To be honest with you.
It's like, you know what I mean?
Not intimidating.
But it's just what it is, man. It's
sad.
Not
really,
relevant.
It's sad.
The new decade of music is not relevant, man. It's not. And a lot of people talking shit about Nas's new album, and that's one of the best albums I've heard in years.
It's not a day I don't go by playing it.
That album is crazy.
It really is.
And then a lot of I'm gonna speak on it. I'm a big 6ix9ine fan. Treyway all day. And people try to say he raped this young girl and he did this and he did that, but he really ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I've ever been in New York, like anything, like I've been to Brooklyn, I've been to Staten, I've been all over these places. Like I used to see this dude, like this dude had nothing. So when it comes to rap right now, what other rapper can you honestly say that's in the industry right now that got an 8 for 8 #1 Billboard hit he got?
I'm better than 6ix9ine, man. I'm telling you right now. I'm better than 6ix9ine.
Nah.
And I don't rap. I'll tell you right now.
Nah.
I know you're your boy, and I get it. I'm talking about. I'm 41. I grew up in.
But they don't give him. They don't give him no
bars.
That's
I got bars for it. I don't really like. No, I just don't understand it. I guess I'm just joking. I don't rap it.
Right,
exactly. I'm just joking.
But that's the point that I'm trying to get to.
I don't get them. I don't understand them.
But you gotta give respect where it's due. You ain't gotta like the man. You can hate him all you want, but you gotta give that man credit.
Does he move numbers? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. But he has 8 #1 Billboard hits in history. There is no other artist in history that ever had 8 Billboard #1 hits.
Not even Jay-Z. Not even.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Oh wow, Oh, you feel some type of way about the hoes? You feel something about the
Yes,
hoes?
I can. This. Yes, I can.
No, you can't, fam.
No, I feel that way.
No, you can't. You can't
Why?
do that on this show, dog. Brother, you can't.
I can't. I'm sorry. That's just how I was waiting for
Got tickets to the concert in 2 weeks.
I can't do that, bro.
There's no way I can have that. Like,
nah.
No, you can say you don't like him. You just can't say fuck him.
Nah. I don't respect him or his wife.
Can't say fuck the hoe. Yo,
they sacrifice their kids, bro.
I'm too much of a fan. I can't do it. Go on, K-Streets. I can't do it. I'm gonna lose my reporter, and I'm gonna let my fan depend in front of
When's the last time you seen Beyonce go back to Me, Myself, and I? When now she wants to be in all these dark clothes and walking on water and acting like she's Jesus Christ herself.
Man, you don't walk no more when you got $1 billion. You don't walk, you levitate. It's about to happen to you. You about to have so much money, you nigga be like, God damn, he don't even walk no more.
But I'll never change.
Do shit.
That's the thing.
Well, just come get me up here.
That's the thing. They let the industry tell them what they can and can't do as a puppet.
Man, please, man.
What is wrong with you, LJ?
Those are two.
I like the old Jay-Z. I don't like this new
musical word to mother. And this is just true. Don't you?
I respect his hustle.
This is
his grind.
It's going to be a fan that's your day one, right? And this is just real shit. And you got to realize this, JP, that it's going to get so stuck on how you used to be. It's not going to understand how you grow in life, and new things are going to come about for you to sing about. And they're going to say, JP, I like the old JP, and not going to understand. Yo, JP is now older.
You got to do what you got to do.
More shit, and I talk about more shit. Yo, I always say it like this. You know why people don't like Jay-Z? Because the simple fact is, of course, you don't get it. It's not for you. And it's...
I met him back in the 90s.
It's
plenty of times.
He heard
it right now.
I got the damn book. I'm the one that brought the book.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying?
You'll never get a cent of my money. I don't care if he called me right now and say he wanted it. Matter of fact, they tried to get me on a tour with his nephew or somebody. I said no. Yeah, I will.
Damn, I bet you don't. Yo, JP.
I can't sell myself out.
Listen, fam. And don't ever let your pride get in the way of not signing a deal with Rock Nation, my brother.
I will not.
If he independent,
please,
he's smart.
Or getting a distribution deal from Rock Nation. Please, brother. No. Please. Don't.
I can't sell myself out.
What?
Yeah.
So what's J. Cole is a sellout.
I don't like him no more neither.
Oh man. I just
please don't say you don't like Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick. That's
you know Rock Nation, so that's fine.
Well, we don't really care. I was talking about Kendrick.
That's just.
But
let me
respect
at least as a business.
Yeah, as a businessman, I respect his worth ethic. But him as an artist now, he just needs to.
Let me ask you something right quick with this, because I believe
Nas is better than Jay.
Well, you got more than enough. Why not?
It is.
Yeah. That's it's not JP Gutstreet. It's not
with this, because I see where you're going with this whole like Illuminati stuff like that. Like,
exactly. How do you feel, that's the only reason. Like, I don't respect.
How do you get through the people being somebody who's been around this industry and know the ins and outs of it, to even people like us to really understand that it's stuff like that goes down out there to make it.
You gotta really be careful though. Like, I've been around this industry. I've been all in through it. My dad, like I said, did music with KRS-One, all these old school cats. Like, and like to see these people just change and like, just sacrifice something so lovable like they kids, or
JP, when you make it, do you realize, brother, that you won't be the same?
Yes, I will.
You won't be wearing this.
Yes, I will.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
What are you doing with a white t-shirt on with $1 billion?
Listen, I don't drive around in a PT Cruiser, bro, because it's me.
And the people around you, why would you blame him to change, right? He has to.
No, I don't.
As long as you do like what you said you're gonna do, far as giving back and things like that. But I don't expect you to have $1 billion with a fucking pair of Levi's on.
Yeah, I will, because Levi's is like the comfortable shit for me. That's what I like to wear.
Well, I would love to see.
I'm not like everybody else.
I have no choice but to believe you. I don't know you that well, but I will have to see. And you know, $1 billion in your hand, and you like, yo, you go to the corner store and be like, voila, give me a t-shirt.
Yeah,
I would have to see something like that.
You don't see. Never mind. I ain't even gonna speak on that subject.
I mean, you done showed everybody else's name. You might as well say it.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
But what I do see from you is you won't be the type of person to get the money and try to do something. But you mean to tell me you don't have aspirations of getting a nice car, big house?
I don't put your what
to live in comfortability.
No, I'm comfortable in a 2-story home. I don't need no big house to show that I got money, bro.
No. People, that isn't that appreciation for your hard work. Some people don't think of it as money. Like I worked hard to get this, so why not? Do I not want to
have a nice home? But I'm different from.
I mean, I get what you're saying about
different.
that on your end, because it's like even like. You one person maybe you might have some kids. Why you need 20 bedrooms? Why you need 8 bathrooms?
Exactly.
Like why you need a shit? Like why? What do you need all this yardage for?
But you won't live in the same crib you got today.
No, it might be something of his comfort.
No. Right, that's all I'm saying. He made it seem like, no, Elder, I ain't moving. I will put all that money in the bathroom, and I'll be right down living. He's making it seem like to me, and I'm like, JP, why? How you gonna put the goddamn Bentley on limits then? No fat. So Jesus, like, I know it's real. I know it's keeping it real. I understand that shit, but fuck that. Still want my kids to run around on some nice shit to feel grass.
I give my kids my money.
Like, I get that. You like money, like you said, it's not everything. But I do want my kids to avoid some of the hardship I went through, right?
Oh no.
You want them to go through this, huh?
No, my kids is spoiled. They get whatever they want.
That's no. That's what I'm asking. Like growing up hard. Once you make money, that is part of our job to make sure that they don't go through. Like, if I didn't go to a good school, you will.
Exactly.
To put a kid through good school today, that takes some try. That takes some money. And that's all I'm saying. Like some things in your life will improve. And I'm like, you like, nah, no, hell no.
I'm talking about like big houses and stuff like that. But as far as family wise, being a father, yeah, almost definitely. I make sure my kids have without a shot. I'll go without before my kids will.
True.
Like I don't get a lot of these like. Not even trying to change the subject. I don't get a lot of these fuck niggas and these fuck boys that be out here. Oh, let's go to the titty bar. Let's go to the strip club, nigga. Knowing you got kids with mouths to feed, nigga. That's a trifling ass nigga.
Hell yeah, and they don't take all that shit off. That shit is trifling. You
not know they don't just slide up and down a pole all night.
Money for that shit.
Why? We can just watch Power.
No, I can take this off to my damn child. And while you over there, you want to dance with your bra on? I feel you, JP. That shit back to the kids. Ain't even word up. Ain't even no real goddamn strip clubs around it. Just dancing in their bras. Disgrace, JP. Ain't like the ATL, right? You should really get butt ass naked, right?
I don't do them trifling motherfuckers down there.
Huh?
They all the way.
But it's people. Never mind. That's a whole.
You get what I'm saying? Like, oh shit.
No, go ahead and say
it. Different topic.
You get what I'm saying?
Go
ahead. So besides ATL, the craziest place where you perform besides ATL? Cali did it right. What was the atmosphere? What was the atmosphere out there?
I got to open up for I think like 35,000.
Oh shit,
Tiger.
Okay.
When he did the T-Raw mixtape, man, I was loved, man. I didn't think I could do it, man, but I went out there and I just did it, man. And they wasn't expecting what they was expecting because I'm not from that
feeling right before you hit the stage. Like, what's that feeling?
I pray. I meditate for 5-10 minutes. Then I just take a deep breath and then I just go do what God called me to do. And that's it.
That is it. It is God's. It really is God's.
Because a lot of people can't do what we do as an entertainer. Like a lot of people think, oh, it's easy work. It's a lot of work putting the show together, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially doing hip hop and R&B at the same time into one. You got to do rehearsal. You gotta make sure everything is right on key. If you ain't got a band, you got to make sure your DJ set is right. You got to do this. You got to do that. If you got dancers, you got to dance. And when you dancing and singing and stuff, it's a lot harder than just walking around on the stage rapping. Because, see, you got to have 10 times the amount of energy to keep, you know, the crowd going. Because they're going to feed off your energy. If you don't have that same energy, then they're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Get the fuck off the stage. Seriously.
So what do you do? What is your regimen to get ready? Not far as getting on stage, like you say, it takes a lot of energy. You work out. What do? You run?
No, man. I like to meditate, man, and just talk to God, man. God's first and foremost. He's the head of my household and my life. And I talk to my kids. That's my number one thing. God and my kids. If you can't respect that, then you can't be around me or my circle. Period. Yeah. God is. I don't take credit or no abilities for anything that I do. It all belongs to Christ, because I know He could just take it away like that.
Amen. Yep.
And a lot of artists don't. You know, you go to these award shows and you watch it on BT. When's the last time you actually seen an R&B artist or a rap artist actually really mean what they said when they thank God?
I guess it's hard to tell, to not be around.
Yeah, because you can never, you'll never know. And then some don't even do it.
Yeah, well, that is true. I've seen that. It's only a handpicked few.
The industry is just real messed up.
I
You know, I'm very careful about who I surround myself.
It has to be hard for you, for a person that knows this can be such a shady thing, but in ways you want to be a part of it.
Yeah. I take risks to feed my kids.
Right.
I'll do anything for my kids. I'll die for my kids. I'll kill for my kids and my family. I kill for these people in this room.
And
that's real.
Time out now. Don't.
No. I'm saying they family to me. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody in this room, if you got kids, you would kill for your kids?
Well, I would definitely kill for my kids.
You want to kill for someone you love in your family?
But this is my family.
The ones you close with. Your mother? Your father?
My uncle. What kind of childhood you got? I had a rough childhood. That's why I am the way I am.
All right,
believe that. But
I'm just saying,
I'm just saying, I'm not being rude, but because you're right about what it is you're saying, so I don't disagree with that at all. At the end of the day, but what I was getting ready to say to you, when he always makes me lose my train of thought.
I just pray.
Yeah, pray for me. Yeah. Why don't you start praying? That might help. Anywho, why don't you start praying? That might help.
For what? Nothing wrong with me.
Something's wrong with you now, because anywho, as I was about to say, with your music, like the journey is taking you. What type of legacy are you trying to leave behind? What do you want for people to remember you by?
How hard I work, how good of a person I am. I like to bless people. I don't care how much money I have. I give it all away just to see somebody else happy. Because at the end of the day, my soul's already rich. It belongs to one person. So what do I need money for? Besides survive and take care of my kids and to pay these bills that are fucking not going to be with you when you die anyway.
That's why I don't give up about paying them. What the fuck you about to do? Ask me for the light bill when I'm I don't care about the lights. My lights out.
I can't stand that.
Ain't no damn bill.
I don't know. That's just the type of person.
I feel you, JP. Fuck these damn bills.
Just stop. Please. Just stop, JP. Please tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook at officially JP. You can find me on Instagram at officially_JP28. You can find me on SoundCloud as the same thing, officially JP28. And you can find me on YouTube at Justin Padilla. If you don't know how to spell my last name, it's Padilla. If there's anybody that's looking to be an actor or an actress or a model or be a, you know, an independent artist, you can send me a direct email at knockoutkingsbooking@gmail.com. I have a movie that I wrote. It took me 2.5, 3 years to write, and I finally finished it. It's called What Comes with the Game.
Got a roll for me?
Huh?
Got a roll for me? Right?
Yeah, if you, you know, serious inquiries only.
It's called.
It's called.
Looking at, brother.
You know, it's called What Comes with the Game. It's about love. You know, the streets, hustle, betrayal, hip hop.
Oh yeah, I
you
get
know
Douglas Ruckus.
all of that.
Can I got shoot somebody? What nigga? You saw that? You saw that? You saw that, didn't you? What nigga? I know you got a roll for me. I know you got it. I know you got me a roll.
You said serious increase only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, please God.
Inquiry.
Please don't.
Yeah.
All right, LJ, why don't you go ahead and give your shout outs for the night?
This is just big shout out to JP, man. I ain't never been this close to so much money. You about to make so much money, man. Holy shit. Big shout out to you, man. And your journey, I know, and your dreams is gonna come true, man. Thank you so much for coming through.
All right, if I do this one more time. It was 7 S7 S. What is it?
It's so hard to hey man.
Because I always just call you by your name.
Yeah, man,
I always want to say 7 grams again, but I'm not going to disrespect you.
Out of all the G's, why you keep pricking grams? There's so many other G's out there, like 7 dramatic and all. You keep picking 7 grams.
I don't know. My mind is shot to hell today. So last week I couldn't get it together neither because I don't call him that. I call him his name. Like that's what I'm used to. So I'm trying to get used to that. So
Go ahead, man, before she gets
he probably gonna be like, okay, she's gonna go home
She
tonight
gonna get
and be like
arrested,
saying
man.
it over and over again in her head. I won't be thinking about you, but it's cool. Like it's cool. Like
oh shit!
It's good.
Remember what she said?
This guy.
What's going on, man? Yeah, man. 7G, also known as King 7G, man. Shout out to the boy, man. In here, man. He doing his thing, man. Stay tuned to him, you know. And he on the way. Good music, all that good vibes, positivity. He on his way. I'll see it.
That's what's up.
All right, Will, you got some shout outs for us?
Big Will, shout out to K Streets and L Drake for having us on the show.
No problem, brother.
Shout out to JP. Shout out to your Ohio Media School. Honestly speaking, you know, it's just been a blessing, you know, for me, adding to what it is that I'm passionate about, you know, just being in radio and being able to honestly help people to achieve their dreams and their goals. And shout out to the wife. You know,
that's right.
For being the wonderful wife that she is and having the work ethic that she's had. Honestly speaking, I feel like she's the pillar for a lot of the things that we got going with the Bad and Bougie Elite radio show movement. So, for those out there listening, you can tune into the Bad and Bougie Elite radio show on Ear Candy Radio Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. And you know, that's it.
All right, yeah.
It's giant size, super
do
duper
me.
Essential.
Listen, I have my preference. You have whatever. It is what it is.
I don't have a fucking
Don't be
whatever.
mad.
They don't
be
call
mad.
what I have a fucking whatever.
It is tonight.
Go ahead.
Whatever you have.
Have what you have, you have.
And you have it. So therefore, let's
I don't
move
know
on.
what the fuck you mean by that.
Yeah, apparently.
I don't.
Well,
I don't.
stop. Okay. All right. Shout out to shout out to JP. What I love about doing this stuff like this is when you finally do get to that position, you know, where you start doing bigger things. I get the opportunity to basically be a part of it. You know what I mean? And interviewing you and bring you on this show. So I appreciate you, Will. I appreciate you for allowing me to even have him on the show. And I'm just excited to continue to follow you and follow your progress. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Guys for having me.
Shout out to Richie because he's also on the Underground Columbus earlier. And he put that, well, I asked him to do me a favor and to get you on the Underground. So shout out to Richie for doing that. Shout out to my kids. Y'all already know. Love my babies. Shout out to El Dre, because we've been doing this thing for a little over a year.
Yeah.
And no better way to do it with somebody that always keeps me laughing. And
but I'm dead serious. I don't be joking.
Yeah, well, well, you should not. Never mind. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't going there.
Good night, y'all. See y'all next week. Yo, thank you so much, y'all.
Oh man, they got somebody got Parmesan by the way. That's the evidence.
Somebody turned up.
Well, the Sunday shows they drink.
That's the evidence.
The whole show would be different if I drink. I can't do a drinking show.
I can't drink like that.
Used to be able to, but that was like 10 years ago.